Returned to Wisconsin this week for an all-out championship match featuring the deliciously bizarre Mr. Brightside as he makes his entrance here. And I tell you, I love characters like this in backyard wrestling as he challenges Katalyst here, who is the current holder of the all-out championship. For the most part, presentation is immaculate, although I find myself not happy with this hard cam shot. And although I'm okay with it as an establishing shot, I generally discourage the turnbuckle corner shot due to the fact that the turn post oftentimes obscures our view of the action whenever we have to cut to it. And I will say I love the character work in this match. And I find Mr. Brightside to be a healthy mix of Cameron Monaghan and Joaquin Phoenix. And these movements and postures are great physical character exposition. It really tells us, a lot about the madness that we're experiencing here. As we battle for the arm here, check this out, Mr. Brightside takes wrist control here, and I love how tight he has his hammerlock in. This is the way a hammerlock is supposed to look as Katalyst battles for the rope here. Look at this, go for a knuckle lock, thumb to the eye, look at that, very nice follow-up. I love the physicality, and I love the variation of these strikes. Look at that, gonna back elbow in, very beautiful contact and trust there. This drive the knee in there. This is the kind of physicality I like to see as we walk our way back to the center ring here and we go for a twisting fisherman snap. Look at that, beautifully done. And check this out, Mr. Brightside goes right back for the arm. I love the offensive story being built here as he continues to tear into that arm and that joint. Look at this, gonna go for the other arm for extra added damage and incapacitation, and this will be a major factor in some of the holds that will come later on. Here I'm okay with this kick to the back of the kneecap. I kind of wish Katalyst would have gone ahead and taken the back bump, but I see what it was leading to, which that was a nice stomp to the hand right there. I like that, and look at that. That was amazing. Kick to the face right there. Beautifully sold. Look at this. We got fire up from Katalyst and a beautiful return receipt with that beautiful, almost Yakuza-like kick to the face. Look at that. Misses the cannonball. And then we get total crazy madness strikes to the back. I like that. Look at this. He's going to lock in, take control of the other arm. Again, fighting for control of the arms and trying to do more damage. I like the story here as Katalyst goes to the ropes. Look at this right here. We're going to roll him over. And then here I wish we could have leaned him and arched him a little bit more into the shoulder there, but I'm okay with it as we get up for a vertical suplex. And I love this running, stalling vertical suplex. Look at this. This is a thing of beauty. Wonderful sell there. Fantastic bump. Look at this. 1, 2, and we get a 2 count. Very nicely done. I'm going to take him to the corner here. Katalyst on the offensive run here. And I like this. Going to go for the ref count there.
You gotta, people say, play fair. When you're you gotta be willing to pull out all the stuff. And he's going for it. Looks like he can go for a great buster there for a second there. A twist!
We get a very nice cutter there, and I love the way he executes this cover. Look at that. Shin right in the throat, and we get that very close near fall. But it's here we get a spot I haven't seen in a while. Check this out. Modified jumping gut buster right into the knee. Look at that. Devastating. That looked brutal. Let's get a 2 count off of that. I'm surprised he even got the shoulder up. Mr. Brightside, visibly overcome with the excitement of this match, goes for the figure 4 leg lock as he locks it in quite nicely here, although he makes the mistake of getting both his shoulders on the mat when that happens. Fortunately, the official was not looking, although I wish the official hadn't been looking when he locked his hand on the ropes. Though I like that the officials being proactive as we roll to reverse the pressure. Mr. Brightside gets the rope break here, and this is followed by a very nice cannonball right to the spine, right in the lower turnbuckle there. Fantastically done. Look at that. He's just dead selling perfectly. We get the Vader bomb. Perfectly executed there. 1, 2, and we get a rope break here. Katalyst then attempts to go for the acid bath. However, Mr. Brightside manages to break the grip on the post. Look at this. And shoots in. I wish he would have gotten a more solid and definitive double leg pick there, or some kind of a maneuver that was a little more credible, although I do like the stomp to the solar plexus, and the follow-up stomps are really nice for the character. We go into a sleeper hold here, which I'm okay with, and then that's transitioned into a double Peruvian necktie, almost like a straight jacket hold. I like that because it goes perfectly with the theme of the character here. However, this is where we somewhat jump the shark because there's a lengthy discussion with the referee, which is a break in the action, giving Katalyst time to fire up there, which I wish those elbows were a lot more aggressive. We go for a brainbuster, hit perfectly, fantastically done. I like the selling here. I wish he had sold more of the arm. Good hit to the midsection, and we follow up with another cutter, sold and hit very well. We're in the ropes, and here is where our story gets confusing for those who don't understand what's happened here. Okay, so my issue with this finish is the fact that if we were going for a ref stoppage, I would have preferred he not count. That way it wouldn't confuse the general public here who are viewing this, because here's my thing. If a referee counts and reaches the end of the count, it is a disqualification. As far as to the average viewer, it would be. And even though the commentary does a good job of trying to explain this, it's obscured by the volume of the music. So I could barely hear what they were explaining on commentary. However, credit to these guys for coming up with a very interesting and unique idea for a finish. It's different. I just think it needed to be executed a little bit more clearly as far as like for the general viewers. The added damage here with the color was a nice touch. I just wish we could have incorporated a slowed down replay of the count to that 4 and then the stoppage, just so we understand what happened. However, overall, this was a very captivating match to watch with incredible character work. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And if you want to keep up with the aftermath as well as the latest in underground and backyard wrestling, tune in to SportsWire Radio's broadcast live on YouTube featuring the Reverend Tom Bryce along with Taft Taylor. And check out the Nemesis sessions as well, where you can catch all the exclusive interviews with all the wrestlers featured on the Copper Star Reviews. #AllWrestlingMatters.